Hello, my name is Daniel Simons. I'm a final year computer science student, and this is my final year project, eBlockHealth. eBlockHealth is an e-prescribing e-prescription web-based application powered by blockchain technology. eBlockHealth aims to eliminate outdated paper prescriptions and enhance the prescription process with an online self-service system. Patients, GPs, and pharmacies can view and access their prescriptions with an easy-to-use web application, where GPs can also create the prescription on here as well. This prescription data is stored on the blockchain network, where data is secure and easily accessible with no centralized database or exchange. This demonstration will go through some of the key features that have been implemented, the blockchain network and the data is stored in there, and some of the key improvements for future development. For the first functionality we'll look at is the create prescription functionality, which is only available to healthcare professionals. For this example, only a handful of drop-downs for prescriptions were made, but in the future this will be populated with current pharmaceutical medication available in pharmacies. There's also the ability to add a comment, which we're doing right now. This is so we can track the prescription as it goes through each of the transactions. We can also see that a notification confirms the prescription was added. We can also go into the view prescriptions and view the prescription details that we just created. As you can see, this is the one we just added. The next functionality we look at is the ability to send prescriptions between users using the user's unique certificate key. We can see the process occurring right here in the window in front of us, where the window on the left is transferring the prescription to the user on the right. We press submit and the transfer is confirmed with a notification in the top right hand corner. We can now see the prescription that was sent is no longer available to the user on the left, while it appears in the user's on the right's view prescription page. And this is the prescription we just added. It confirms that it's the same prescription. In this example, we're not logged in as a healthcare professional, so this means that we cannot access the create prescription functionality. However, we can still view the prescriptions and then view the prescription history of each prescription. View prescription history allows a user to view the full prescription history of each prescription. This means they can track the changes made and the different owners of each prescription. For future developments, instead of the user's certificate being used to display the owner, the users will be able to view the details of each user involved with the prescription at hand. We'll quickly have a look at Hyperledger Explorer. This is a tool that visualizes the data from the blockchain network. This includes the transactions, the blocks, the chain code, and the network itself. It visualizes the transactions carried out per each node and the transactions carried out at each time. We can also see the chain codes that were deployed to the network. Info contract is for the user's data, while PC contract is for the prescription data. We can also see each of the transactions that carried out in the network. This one we're looking at right here is the transfer that occurred. As we can see, this is the prescription that we added, is referencing the prescription that we added earlier. And this shows the prescription when it was first created, and it's the same prescription. This tool allows you to easily verify each block and the transactions that occur across the network. This application was developed as a three-tiered architecture application, where the presentation layer is the web pages, the application layer is the Java web app, and the data layer is the blockchain network itself. The presentation layer is a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which provides an easy-to-use web interface that can handle users' requests. The application layer is a Java web application powered by Gradle, which uses RESTful architecture to handle the user's request from the presentation layer. And finally, the data layer is a blockchain network created using Docker containers for each node on the network. This is a combination of shell scripts which start and stop the network, and also chain code which is deployed to the network. This chain code handles the requests made by the Java application, which allow it to add or update prescription data as well as get prescription or user data from the blockchain network. There are many improvements that can be made to this project. The first is to allow the transfer of prescription by PPS number. This was pointed out by many participants in the evaluation of this project. The second is to deploy the blockchain network online, so the website can be migrated to the internet instead of locally run. The third is to encrypt users' data on the blockchain network, so that only users themselves can access it. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed working on this project. I learned a great deal about blockchain technology and how its integration with healthcare would be majorly beneficial. I look forward to working and developing more on this emerging technology, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.